To be honest, I really do kind of like this episode from Jellyfish Can't Swim. Jellyfish Can't Swim. That's what the animal I'm going to call it right now. One thing I want to say here is that, and I said it multiple different times, especially with idly pride, and stuff like that. And being in a group, being an artist, being an idol, or whoever you want to be, it's a tough life for people like that, especially playing in a band, something like that. Take us for the instance as the instance of Backstreet Boys. They probably have gone through pretty much a lot of basically what they do, and and see what they really actually are doing, basically from a different side from the U.S. until Japan. Basically have idol groups or singers or something like that. But I want to say this: seeing this group called, I think it's called Sunshine Flowers, or they've just called Flowers or something like that. I really do not know. Really do not know. One thing that really caught my mind, it got me really wanted to say this, is that when I saw those girls, they were putting autographs on their CDs, on the CDs that they are selling by her their manager, I will say their producer, and that's something I'm definitely going to get into here in a few minutes, because that's something I really need to talk about, because that's very important based on this anime. But anyways, as I said before, they're doing autographs on their CDs and stuff like that. But one thing I really wanted to know as well too, it seems to me that these girls are not really enjoying themselves. They're not really enjoying themselves. Like I said, I will say it again. As for the idly pride, once you sign that contract, you gotta exercise. You gotta exercise. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta do a whole bunch of things. You got to practice singing every day. You got to practice dancing and stuff like that. I mean, you got to do really a lot. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. Just like being those kind of things and stuff like that. And this is the dark side of being an idol. And you could just tell, and because like with one of them, based on a bus, you could tell. I don't know who she is. She's the girl with the purple hair. Not the main character, not the main girls and the main girls, but the other different girls was in the flowers group, and you could just tell by the expression on her face, is that she's not really enjoying herself. She really is not. She's really not. And I think she kind of regretted of the fact that she decided to not to go to school anymore and just to do showbiz and stuff like that. And one thing I want to say that is as well. Sometimes that can lead to a big success based on what they're doing, but sometimes it really can't. Sometimes it really can. It just really just depends on and stuff like that, and it just depends on like if you have a good voice or basic or not. And let me just say this. I just want to say this, not just I'm just saying this just for everybody. If you're in college or school, whatever, don't drop out. Don't drop out because the reason why I'm saying this is because that's what it basically it seems to me from these girls basically in this anime. Because dropping out of school and doing showbiz, it may seem it will get you very far, but you have to remember there's going to be tons of different competitors basically out there. I mean, and different competitors basically out there. I mean, it's majority of the people who like to watch the show, like Taylor Swift or Britney Spears or the Backstreet Boys or Google Dolls or anything like that. And I just want people just to know, being in a band and being and singing and stuff like that is not as easy as some people may think it really actually is, because it's really is not. But I don't like the fact that seeing as girls, basically not really having really a much life ahead of them, but dropping out of school is not a good thing for them to do. And that's right there. I'm kind of against it, because when it comes to this episode and stuff like that, because I've always believed in I always believed in this, and this is what pretty much what I believe in. I think staying in school can help the benefits that you're aiming for, whatever you want to do, or being a musician. But I've heard tons and tons of different rumors of bands and idols and basic singers dropped out of high school and started the showbiz. But when they do that, and when they get into that stage, and they really want to do that and make music, Do you think that's easy for them? No, it's not easy because it's not. This is a hard situation for them to basically really they have to do, and they really have to, live up for these expectations. Just like I said with Idly Pride, this is the dark side. What it means to be an idol, what it means to be an artist, what it means to be all those different other things and stuff like that. I really kind of like the last episode, which it kind of reminds me as being a YouTuber and stuff like that. And I see some VTubers, maybe like for a couple of years or so and stuff like that. And it didn't really interest me really that much. It really did not. But even I definitely would say based on the fact is that you got so many people out there are trying to want to know who you really are, like who's that person right behind the screen and stuff like that. And reason they don't want to reveal themselves because they are scared that whole bunch of people would come up to the door and so like want to get the pictures taken and stuff like that. Just like as for instance for Hollywood superstars, based on what they do when it comes to movies, singing, and stuff like that, and stuff like that. You're gonna have paparazzi. It's gonna be around every single day, 24/7, trying to get those pictures taken so they can make money off of those pictures taken and stuff like that. And I want to stress this out enough, and I don't want people to get upset and stuff like that. But this is my opinion, and I'm just gonna say this right now, just straight up. Okay, the Hollywood people may not seem they care about us. We may not care about them. Okay, all right. They don't. They're living normal lives the way that they are doing. Okay, we're living our lives the way what we're doing. Okay, we eat, we sleep, we go to the restroom every now and then or anything like that. And the reason I'm saying this is basically because I think it's not right for the paparazzi to be out there and just taking pictures and stuff like getting all of them in their faces and stuff like that, and just to make extra money and stuff. And I think that's really just wrong because they're just trying to enjoy their time, enjoy their life and stuff like that, and basically stuff. And I just want people just to emphasize, just to understand they have a life that they have to live. You know, they have a life they have to live. Some things may be easy. Some things may not be easy for them. Some people will probably say, "Oh, being a Hollywood superstar is it's really good showbiz. Oh, it's really easy." No, 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 it's not. I mean, it's not. It's not easy. It's not. That's why I like that last episode with the girl with the pink hair because with her doing YouTube and stuff like that, and the way she changed her hair color, and the reason why she did that for and with the haircut because she does not want anybody knowing the real truth of herself, and the reason why for that is because she's hiding herself because she doesn't want to be seen by the paparazzi and basically stuff like that. And I will still say it again with Idly Pride, it shows the darker side that any person that I've really not any person but any other anime I have seen and stuff like that because it's pretty much basically basically not saying hard to adapt but hard to to talk about and stuff like that. It's really something. It really actually is. Like I said, it's hard to beat those kind of people. I mean, am I famous? I mean, to be honest with you, no. I'm just a guy who loves anime. Just loves to play video games. Loves to nerd out some things. I love and stuff like that. And it can be hard for me sometimes. Sometimes I do need a day. I can take a break. Because sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. But I mean, it's not an easy situation. Not an easy situation. Is it easy being famous? No. Is it easy just having like a whole bunch of money? No. Let me just say this, okay? When it comes to Hollywood superstars and stuff like that, can you ask them one question? Say like, "Are you happy?" What will they say? No, seriously, no, seriously. What will they really actually say? Will they be happy? Will they not? And that really all depends on them. Like what they say and what they can what could they say and what can they really actually feel based from on there and stuff. So I think this episode was definitely very good. I do want to talk about the producer basically this anime. It's basically it's the mother of the girl with the blonde hair, the girl with the blonde hair. And one thing about her is that she doesn't like the sunshine flowers or the flowers group and stuff like that. And the reason why she doesn't like that group is basically because of her mother. That's why I definitely do think. And the reason why I base is because I think her mother just probably dumped her children just to do go showbiz and stuff like that, so she could make like a whole bunch of money and stuff like that just off of girls just doing that. And I really do not like that. I really do not like that. That's why you have to have a manager to help you out different situations and stuff. And sometimes they'll tell you like, we need you to do this, we need you to do that, and this and that and that. It's a competition. Every day is a competition. It really actually is. And I know some people would disagree with me on that. But yeah, I definitely do like this episode, and I definitely do. And I don't mean to rehash based from what I say, based from this episode, because it kind of reminds me of Idly Pride, and just seeing that different dark side from that world, based on what they're doing, practicing, singing, doing all that other stuff. It just to see from this episode, signing those posters, signing the pictures, signing the CD, signing this, signing that, and stuff like that. I mean, this is how they get paid. This is how they get paid. They have to do that kind of stuff, because if they don't do that kind of stuff, and if their stuff are not being sold, and if their stuff is not being sold, they're not gonna have no money for whatsoever at all. That's why it's so very important for them to have this money and stuff like that. But I still beg to differ, which I totally agree based on this episode. Based on a girl just sitting in the bus, that she's not happy. She's not really happy. I bet you she is really not happy the way things really just going, because you could just tell by the expression on her face. It's kind of like she's being forced into the situation. But you know what? But I hate to say this, but I'm not trying to be harsh. But that's her fault for being a showbiz kind of person, and being an idol, and just basically doing it, because like I said before, that's her fault. She's the one who wanted to participate in this kind of stuff, in this kind of stuff. But I want to say this, that some people will just probably say, oh, you need to stay with the group and stuff like that. And let me just say this also well too, because they'll probably say, oh, this should never happen or anything like that. It's not just basically just that. It's other different areas that people have a problem with the different band members, or whatever it maybe is, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for this episode. But I hope I guess I explained too much. So yeah, anyways, this is yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. Tell me what you guys think. You guys agree with me or not? I don't know if you guys like the episode. You guys think it was good or bad. But yeah, anyways, this is I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please give me a thumbs up. Doesn't matter to me. And please leave your comments as well. I'd love to hear what you guys say. What you guys have to say. But yeah, anyways, this is I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Please stay. Hey, remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.